You can't fix stupid, a common quote that's been around for years. In business now, I like to say you can't fix chaos, not with AI at least. We've all been in businesses where we've felt we've continued to hit a ceiling year after year. I've been there too, wondering what the hell am I doing wrong? But it's not what you're doing wrong, it's what you don't see that is wrong. Building Cloud 37, an AI software that helps businesses integrate AI into their processes and reinvent their operations. We've helped clients generate millions of dollars. And throughout that journey, I've learned a lot of what we did wrong, not what we did right. And in this video, I want to share that with you. If you give me your time, I'll give you the keys. That's a promise for sure. But as always, before we get into it, I'm running a challenge for myself in the month of February to post 196 unique pieces of content across social media using my AI system that I've built. This is a challenge to prove that it is possible to show posting that much content could change the trajectory of your business itself. So if you want to show your support and want to follow along, please like and subscribe. Plus, if you head over to my Instagram page and DM me 196, you'll be one of the first to get the exact system once the month is complete. I do really appreciate the support. Now, let's fix your chaos. Chaos is in our business, whether you like it or not, and you can't fix chaos with AI. It's an amplification if you do have the chaos in there, just like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any of these social media platforms. If you have a bad product or service, you're only going to be able to get so far. Then you hit the ceiling, just like AI is for your business. If you don't go in and clean up whatever this chaos is, you're going to continue to hit that ceiling over and over and over and over. Some of the biggest problems that we're seeing when it comes to this chaos is the people within your business. You've got many people within your business, lots of them. And to me, I always ask the question, do you need all of those people? Are there A players, B players, C players? Are they actually helping do the work, the output that your business requires to get to that next level? And most of the time, our businesses have B and C players that are holding the rest of our team back and keeping us to get to that level that we're trying to get to, breaking through that ceiling. So a big thing with this is understanding the people within our business as well. This is where chaos comes from, because at the end of the day, the people are the ones that are running the business until you get AI integrate properly. So if you're integrating AI into people that are causing the chaos, is going to really expose them. And this is part of the past videos that I was talking about of fixing the cracks, fixing your bucket. This is one that's solely around the people. And it's extremely important to be able to analyze and understand the people within your business, because they are likely the people that are holding you back. If you have a good product service, but if you're watching this, I am assuming that your product or service is validated in the market already. With that being said, so we've got A players, we've got B players, and we got C players. And your A players, everybody wants these. They come with a cost, but at the end of the day, long term, they're going to make you more money than the B and C players. These are the people that are holding you back. And a story behind this is internally, something that we have gone through as well. And I think everybody has done this. It's once you understand, and a lot of business owners or operators will have that gut instinct to know that somebody probably isn't a right fit, but you want to keep them around because they're good people. You want to be able to support them. You want to kind of give them a chance. But the longer you wait, the longer that your business is going to suffer. Making those decisions and having these A players actually take over some of the B and C players' roles, it will eliminate them, and as well as give you the ability to plug in the AI into those processes to be able to get you that amplification a lot quicker. So these B and C players typically will do stuff that is B and C work. We know this. And a true A player could grab a hold of these roles and get them done and get them done faster. The problem with that is, well, I don't want to give them more work because I want them to stay in their zone of genius. Yes, I understand that. And you can't do it for a long period of time. But for a short period of time, if you're able to give your A players some of the B work, some of the C work, to be able to figure out what is the best process for these roles and responsibilities, it's just a matter of time before they're back in their zone of genius. But what happens is they actually take over multiple roles, leveraging AI, giving you a higher quality output because they are A players. We've seen this internally, and I've had to do this as well, where a lot of businesses, they hire because they don't want to do the work anymore. That's not delegation. That's just getting rid of something that you don't want to do. And that's not how businesses grow. There's a lot of the time where you have to get into the weeds, put your boots on, and do the things you don't necessarily want to do so you can get to that next level. Build the processes, understand how it works. And when the time's right, you bring in somebody to amplify it. Again, I'm going to continue to use that word to get the business to the next level. That's what people are hired for the amplification of that already predetermined and successful role. So just like AI, if you don't have that role designed, process out, and proven, bringing somebody in to be able to recreate that in a B level or a C level personality, they're just going to keep you at that flat line. So when you do have these A players and you can identify your B and C level players, making the decision to slowly migrate them into something where they can be A players, or the inevitable they may not be around, this is where you're going to get through that ceiling that I know that you're hitting. Again, we've seen this internally. We've had to let people go, and people have left for various reasons, and our business has grown because of it. Because as a team, we came together and our A players gave us the ability to come together, solve the problems, put AI into place, and we're starting to see the scale. This is how you know you have an A player on your team. I want to share that story because I do believe that a lot of people run through the same situations over and over. The biggest problem that most operators and business owners get into is they don't want to necessarily let go of somebody because of personal relationships, because of how long they've been with you. There could be a variety of good reasons why you want to keep people, or there's bad reasons why you want to keep people too. But until you can let go of those reasons, these people are going to weigh your business down. In the previous videos, I talk about the water buck. I'm mentioning that again. But the big thing that comes down to is, what is the vision? This is the North Star. This is where we all want our businesses to grow. Our A players will latch onto this a lot faster than your B and C players, because your B and C's can't figure out the problems that they need to solve to be able to continue to push this vision, especially in the AI space, because how fast it's moving. There's not anything wrong with it, but there's just sometimes not a fit depending on how fast our business needs to grow. And it's okay for that to happen, but sometimes it just needs to happen. So when you can identify what that vision is, back to the one of our previous videos, and then you understand the processes that need to happen with the roles and responsibilities, and really getting to define what these roles and responsibilities and that process behind it, and then looking at the 4-part framework again in the previous videos that I went through, you're now going to really identify where the issue stems from. Are these people able to take your business to the next level? And that's a decision that you, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, and as somebody who either wants to scale their business or doesn't, needs to make the tough decision. The great thing about this, though, is AI is your best friend, because they can make the decision for you. AI has something, and it's called token usage. So based on the token usage of your players and the output that they're trying to accomplish on their day-to-day tasks, are they delivering the highest quality output for the lowest amount of tokens? These are the things you can start optimizing within your business, which is extremely helpful as a business owner. Leverage AI and the unemotional part of it to be able to start pointing out people who are either using it or using it incorrectly. Then from there, you continue to optimize the process, and they're either going to make it work or they don't. Then as a business owner, like I was saying, you're going to have to make the decision to break through that ceiling. These are the transformations that you need to make in your business, what goes into new business models, new operations. But when you actually figure this out here, I'm going to circle this up at the top a couple more times. This removes chaos almost instantly. Less people to deal with, people who know what they're doing, your profits increase. This is only on the done for you aspect, stuff that's internal already. So with this, what is the ability for your vision to turn into? You've got A players working together to solve the next big thing, keeping up with the markets, keeping up with the meta. Your A players are going to push your vision to heights that you don't even know is possible. And I'm speaking out of experience because I have an amazing team of A players who continue to push the boundaries in their specific specialized role for us to continue to push the boundaries as well. And this is where the collaboration of AI becomes so important. Collaboration as partners and in communities is very valuable, but collaboration internally is more important because without the internal, you don't have the external. Fix the processes, understand the frameworks, and most importantly, remove the chaos, which is the people within your business, because they are your biggest bottleneck. The people are the biggest bottleneck in your business. And if you can remove those people from your business, good or indifferent, you will start seeing growth. It's a tough, tough decision. But AI allows you to amplify these people, these A-level people, to be able to take on more roles with not actually having to do more work. Step back to move forward, and this is the future of how your business needs to run. Audit your B and C players. Understand if you can move them or you have to remove them. Identify where there is the unnecessary headcount, because a lot of the time as business owners, we delegate too fast. We delegate because we don't want to do it before the process is even built or understood. That is from the top something that you cannot do and something that I continue to work on all the time. It's something that's extremely important. Don't delegate too early. Evaluate who on your team can take on multiple roles by leveraging AI so you can have less headcount but the same amount of output. Once it's continuing to train, these people will be back in their zone of genius, but having the conversation with your A-level people, they're going to understand what you're trying to do and back to the vision. The end goal is the vision. If you can incentivize these people, they will be a part of it. It's not just all about the money in the company. It's about what the future is for them internally as well. Understand your people, remove their bottlenecks, and they will not be a bottleneck in your business itself. And that's where empowering them on the personal level will really help you as well. They aren't just a number. They're a part of your family. They're a part of your culture. As you continue to build a business, that becomes more and more difficult, but the more you can keep the culture within your business, the more these A levels continue to level each other up, the faster your business grow, the quicker you break through the actual ceilings. I want to repeat myself. AI is just a tool to help amplify what's already there. So if you have chaos and your system is broken, it is going to expedite that process for you to understand that you're not going to scale and something needs to fix. Something needs to give. I love to use the analogy. I'm going back to it again. Marketing. You use Instagram, you use Facebook, you use YouTube. If you ran ads to a bad product or service, you're not going to convert these people. In some cases you might, but you will hit a cap and you're going to spend way too much money on trying to acquire these people, and you're going to blame probably the advertising or the platform, sorry. It's just the tool to help amplify what's already there. This is one of the last pieces of the foundation that I wanted to go over because I believe it is one of the most important. It's really understanding your people. You understand your people, you understand the processes, you can build the frameworks, your vision will grow. Everybody's rolling in the same direction. And this can be solved really, really quick but you have to understand you are going to have to make decisions that you may not want to do. But that's the difference between businesses that have success and businesses that are successful. So to recap everything, understand your people, audit your B and C players, enable your A players to be able to do more with less, less being the AI tools, and watch your business grow, break through these ceilings, and you will have success. But like I was saying, I am doing 196 pieces of content through the month of February by myself, just to show you that if you put out this content, the trajectory of your business can change. What would it do for your business if you put out 196 unique pieces of content? How would it grow? What exposure would you get? What would happen? So again, if you could show your support, like, subscribe, there's more videos like this coming. I'm really excited for this month of February because the content is like a journal to me. It's everything that we're doing in behind the scenes, everything that we're seeing, everything that we've experienced. Like I said in this video, the stuff that did not work is more important than what does work, because the stuff that does work is going to continue to solve itself with these AI tools. So please like, subscribe, and if you head over to my Instagram account and direct message me 196, you'll be one of the first to receive access to this AI system that I have built. So thank you as always, and stay dialed.